Yes, folks. Yes, yes. Good Friday it is. It is a good, beautiful Friday here in God's own country. I like to say Statesville, North Carolina, Iredell County, North Carolina, where I was born and raised. I'll tell you on a frosty morning, they say it was the month of January, though. I want to say this is On the Record with Brian Summers. It is on the record all day long for a whole hour. You've got me, the voice behind the mic. I am the one, the bald one. If you're tuning in, you can get us on Twitter, Facebook, streaming live on Apple Pay, as well as Instagram and LinkedIn. Yes, we are on LinkedIn and Instagram, folks, Facebook and Twitter all day long. It is On the Record with Brian Summers here on WSIC, 1400 AM, 100.7 FM, 105.9 FM. You got me right here. And it is a good, happy Friday. I'm excited, folks. You look at me, I'm smiling. I'm wearing a little sweatshirt today because I wanted to sport my university colors, my school, Fairleigh-Dickinson University, up in New Jersey. And there's Joe Berg, who works here also, although I was a long time before he graduated from there. But anyway, we are here, and I was just doing that, and I wore it today because it was Share Your College Colors at Statesville High School today. So a very, very good day there, and the students are well on the way to get some good matriculation going on at Statesville High School. So a good shout out, and I got to do this right away too. It is a birthday, so it is 5 o'clock. He should be on the road driving home. If not, he's going to stay there at the stadium for the game tonight. But Chad Parker, who is the principal over at Statesville High School, today is his birthday, folks, and so happy birthday to Chad Parker right away. And then I've got some more birthdays. I'm going to shock some people and talk about their birthday, although they think that I shouldn't. Oh, Brian, don't pick on me. It's my birthday. But it is, folks. And so on the record, we like to recognize, if you know your birthday's going on or you want to call up and wish somebody birthday, it's Free Willing Friday. I'll even extend that to somebody. If you got a birthday, an anniversary, or you just want to say hello to somebody out there in Radio Land, you can call me, 704-873-1400, 704-873-1400. But in the meantime, let's see who we got for birthdays. We got some birthdays, I promise you, folks. It is my cousin. She is my cousin on the Stevenson side. Some people in Statesville and Iredell County call her Wanda. Some people call her Wanda K. I call her my cousin, Wanda, that woman. She gonna kill me for saying that. But anyway, Wanda K. Stevenson Hardy, it's your birthday, and I will stay far away from, you are much older than I am, and I'll stay far away from that. But it's your birthday, cousin. I know I give you a hard time, but I love you dearly, and happy birthday to you. I don't know, maybe you're on 64, 40 going in east direction. I don't know. Down east, maybe. I don't know. So be careful on the highways and the byways, wherever you're going. Don't disappear. Let us see you again. So reemerge Sunday, kind of like a Resurrection Sunday. Oh, I'm getting you, cousin. I'm getting you good. But anyway, no, seriously, happy birthday to Wanda K. Stevenson Hardy, my cousin. And so I like that. I can have fun. I'm big enough. I can talk junk to her like that, folks. So anybody want to give me a call, 704-873-1400. You got a birthday you want to share, anniversary you want to share, or you just want to tell me where you live in our fabulous county, what city, what town you live in our fabulous county of Iredell. You may want to share and what's so fabulous about the neighborhood that you live in. Give me a call. It's a wide open Friday, folks. We're going to talk a little news, a little politics, and I say neighborhood. So I always like for folks to call in and on my roll call, just share where you are and where you're calling from and what makes where you live special. How about that? That's what we're doing this Friday. It is also a good time to get yourself some good dinner down there at Randy's Barbecue this Friday night. Flounder is what it is. It's on the menu, and I saw Robin yesterday and Wendy and also Candace down there and Keena, and oh boy, there's so many more new staff down there. And Colin, he is still the only guy around there up on the front counter. Poor Colin, with all those women he has to work around. And that Wendy, she's something else down there. Boy, that lady's got some service. It's just awful. Now, just teasing, I can pick on them like that because I'm in there pretty frequent. They're good service, folks. But anyway, that's Randy's Barbecue, the corner of Front Street and Salisbury Road. Randy's, they're open from 11 to 8 p.m. Check out Friday night. It's Flounder Good Fish Night. Good fish night. I'm a barbecue eater, so as soon as I get done with the show here, I'm going to make my way over there and get my barbecue sandwich. I have not had it today, so I'm going to head there. Anybody want to meet me there? I'll be there about 5 minutes after 6. Come on in. I'll be wearing a purple sweatshirt that says Fairleigh-Dickinson University, but you know it's me because my bald head will be shining, and I'll be trying to greet people on the door. So stop on in, Randy's Barbecue, folks. So we do have some more birthdays. Okay, I have another cousin that has a birthday. I know they say, boy, that Brian Summers, he sure has a lot of cousins. Well, that's true. But, now, my Wanda Kay, she's the Stevenson side of my family, but then Sue Davison is related to me through my Lackey side of the family. So some Lackeys and Davisons and Millsaps, we're all related that aspect, going that way. But Sue Davison, if you know her, she used to work at Food Line. She has a big birthday today, and so happy birthday to you. I say Cousin Sue, and we love you, and we thank you for all you do and just the attitude you really try to display every day. You are a very caring person, and she loves her family very much. And so if you see Sue Davison out there anywhere, please do wish her a happy birthday and tell her you heard it on WSIC from her favorite cousin. That'd be me, Brian. But give me a call, 704-873-1400, 704-873-1400. Jennifer Hall, happy birthday to you. Bob Waters, happy birthday to you. Wayne Reynolds, happy birthday to you too, sir. And Renee Marion Barker, happy birthday to you. Shannon Wyatt, happy birthday to you. Chip Rogers, happy birthday to you, sir. Crystal Coney, happy birthday to you. And that wraps up all the birthdays for today. I tell you, it's a lot going on. I got somebody calling me already. All right, caller, you're going to be it. So let's see who this caller is calling in already. Good afternoon, caller. You're on the record with Brian Summers. Happy Friday. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All righty. Who am I speaking with?
It's Karina. I was wondering if we could put a lawnmower on the show for sale.
Well, this is not that show, I got to tell you. Although I'm a handsome guy, that's the Pat Shannon show. And that's in the morning for the home ad. That's where they sell things. I just simply try to close out doing birthdays in the afternoon just as a filler. So, but the home ad show, that's the world famous home ad show. And that's driven by the captain of our ship. I call him, and his name is Pat Shannon. And he will be here Monday at 9 o'clock. So whatever you have, if you could hold on to it, maybe take it back off the market and hold it till Monday and sell it then. But you can get Pat and get it in here on the show on that time, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. You don't want to talk to me? You'll say hello. This is on the record.
All right.
Oh, well, I guess. Whoa. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot for calling. I'll let Pat know. All right.
All right, thanks.
Yes, ma'am. That's all right, folks. She was looking for Pat Shannon. Now, everybody calls up here looking for Pat. Nobody wants to talk to Brian. Anyway, but it's give me a call, 704-873-1400. I'm going to be heading into a break here in just 1 minute, but I've got this minute to really tell you about a upcoming event particularly going on. I know I'm supposed to talk about this. It is 2023. It's Life Walk 2023. God formed and knew us in the womb. And it is September 30th, 2023, 8:30 to 11 a.m. at Statesville High School, Track and Field Street. That's over at 474 North Center Street. And it is put on by the Statesville Pregnancy Resource Center. The Statesville Pregnancy Resource Center, and I am committed to supporting them. In fact, I got an announcement to make that WSIC as a company and myself with my particular show, we're going to be doing we offered up $1,200 and we're going to match that. So $2,400, we're doing a match to the Statesville Pregnancy Resource Center from WSIC. So Victoria Miglin, if you're listening, and I know you are because what else could you be listening to on a Friday other than your favorite friend Brian Summers here on WSIC? Listen on the other side of the break, folks. God bless you. This is Brian Summers for On the Record. Be right back. righty, folks. It is still Friday all day long right here. I tell you, it's Friday all evening. Glad to have you listening in. I did have a couple more people sent me notes on birthdays, particularly. We'll shout out some from yesterday. Looks like these kind of folks got by us, particularly, and wasn't in our inbox, but we'll shout them out and give them one more here today. Yesterday's birthday was Andy Lackey over at Western Avenue Baptist Church. He's a cousin of mine as well. And then Rodney Robinson, he's a cousin as well, too, up there with Robinson's Dairy Farm up there in North Iredell. So happy birthday to Andy Lackey, cousin, and Rodney Robinson, also cousin. So happy birthday, gentlemen. And also Lee Catherine Sellers, happy birthday to you as well, too. But we had a lot going on, some good things happening. And tell you what, folks, I gave away some shirts last week, some really cool T-shirts, and, believe they're still here. And so I'm not quite sure if those winners that we had were really the real winners, because the shirts are still here. They're nice shirts. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a move. I'm going to make a decision here, an executive decision, they say. We're going to do something a little different. The executive decision I'm going to make is if you are a size 2X and you would like one of those T-shirts, give me a call here right now on the air at WSIC. You must call in today live, and one of those 3 T-shirts I will be giving out to you out there. The only caveat, listener, you have to come pick up your prizes. So we've had this, and they're nice quality T-shirts. If you go back to the early part of Tuesday's show, you see me sitting there wearing one, nice, beautiful gray with new WSIC logo on it that says WSIC News Talk Now, and a nice red, white, and blue logo. It's awesome. So nice, good quality, folks. So anyway, give me a call, 704. If you want a prize today, you hadn't won anything all week, guess what? You are a winner today. You can call me here on the air at 704-873-1400. Giving some things away. Yes, you giveaways. And so I think sometimes in America, we work all week. We're very busy, a lot going on, dealing with family and work and whatever the home life situation is. And so we just kind of need to feel like somebody out there is listening. And I can tell you that it's always good to know somebody, can end off a Friday and be a winner. Feel like that drive home. Boy, I've got something to look forward to. It's a nice T-shirt from the oldest radio station in Iredell County, Statesville, which is WSIC. We have that record, folks. I can say that proudly. So want to give me a call, 704-873-1400. Call up, tell me who you are, what area of town or the county you live in. That's what we like to hear. And the double X T-shirt is yours. If you're a double X, call up. We got you right here, 704-873-1400. Also, one more birthday, my cousin Nora Stevenson. So it's interesting that Wanda Kay and Nora share the same birthdays. And we're all out of the same Stevenson line. Although I tend to probably I'm going to make my cousin Wanda really mad. Like Nora better than her cousin Nora. Just teasing. But anyway, happy birthday to you, Nora Stevenson, down there in Charlotte, from Statesville up here. But she lives in Charlotte. Is doing very well down there. And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to everyone. Just know to still be here another year later is very, very important. And I hope that you do everything you're doing. Continue to make a difference in this world. Be a difference maker. That's the one thing and advice I'd give anybody on their birthday. Continue doing what you're doing. Be a difference maker. It matters. And there's somebody that's taking notice to what you are doing. So give me a call, 704-873-1400. Let me know what your weekend plans are. Also, check in. Give me a roll call. Let me hear where you are. If you're up in Olin, Turnersburg, you're in Harmony, check in. You're in Wilkesboro, check in. You're in Taylorsville, check in. You're in Salisbury, check in. You're in Statesville, right here in my hometown. Lake Norman, Troutman, Mooresville, Cornelius, we got Cabarrus down there. We've got Huntersville down there. We've got North Mecklenburg. Tune on in. Let us know how you doing, what neighborhood you calling from, and what do you love about where you live. 704-873-1400. Then we're going to talk a little bit of news. Some things have been going on in the news here, so we're going to get some of that going on probably a little bit after the break. There is a home football game tonight over at Statesville High School. As many of you know, I volunteer there in the high schools, and so and then Statesville is also my alma mater. So I always like to lay that. I can say that I think they're playing North Iredell, so should be a good football game. But if you go to the game, folks, please behave. If you send your kids, please go with them. No unaccompanied kids at the football game, folks. And so that's a new policy by the school system itself. put out there. So you're more than welcome to enjoy yourself. But it's a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. As I think I heard somebody talk about the weather report today. It was awesome. It's not too hot. It's not cool. It's just perfectly right. So that's a good thing. If you're looking and saying, boy, he's hot in that sweatshirt, it's because it's my college sweatshirt, Fairleigh Dickinson University up in New Jersey. And so today was share your college colors there at Statesville High School. And so this is it that I had. I actually probably need to get myself a short sleeve shirt. But anyway, if you want to give me a call, 704-873-1400. I can tell you I am looking forward to some little rest and relaxation this weekend. And yes, I'm headed for an airport somewhere. I'm not quite sure where I'm going to go, but I'm going to an airport. Oh, I got a caller calling in. You're going to be on the record here with Brian Summers. One moment. Good afternoon, caller. You're on the record with Brian Summers. How are you?
Pretty good, Brian. How are you today?
Fine. Who am I speaking with?
This is William.
Okay. All right, William. You got to have a laugh.
Just wanted to call in and commend you. It's National Thank You Day.
Okay.
And just wanted to thank you for your show and what you're doing, and Justin creating this radio station and all the service and stuff that he has. It's a good thing going on. And you guys offer a lot of good, useful information, and we appreciate it.
Oh, well, thank you. I tell you, the connection is really bad there, William. I don't know if I can maybe get you to say that again in a more clear spot, but boy, I know that it would go really well, as I say, with the higher-ups around here. But I appreciate you saying that. I don't know if you want to repeat that.
Just wanted to commend you and thank you for a good program that you offer, and Justin taking over the radio station and everything. It was really good to hear him offering the different shows that he has, and it's a lot of good, useful information. We just appreciate it, Brian. We appreciate you and everybody.
Oh, well, thank you. I tell you, William, you made my Friday, my friend, my brother. I thank you. You know, we're trying. I mean, I have not been in radio since my college days. I had a little bit of time on Sirius XM before they merged. It was just XM radio back up in D.C. I was doing a fill-in show there on Sundays on the Motown channel, the 60s channel, and I was doing that like one Saturday a month. But it was a lot of fun. But I have not been behind the board in a studio doing radio since my college days over 35 years ago. It's a little different. Then I was playing music, but this is good. I mean, I'm a talker, and I do really try to talk, and I like to talk. And I think that Justin's view as a team and a partnership here, that we really wanted to bring a little local focus back here and make all things local again, and really try to raise the platform to local awareness in a lot of things. We're a talk format station, and therefore that was what we committed to go forth doing, was just to re-engage the community we were in and re-engage, again, Statesville, Iredell County, as we hit all 5 counties around us, Rowan, South Wilkesboro, Alexander, Union County. We hit a little bit of North Mecklenburg, and so Catawba. So we're doing our part to try to and bring you good information and relevant and things that we think people could have and go away, but also keeping our faith to being a family-friendly radio station as well.
Yes. And I'm a Rowan County boy, and I played you guys back in the early 80s, mid-80s. And you guys taught us a lesson. You guys taught us how to play the game of football. That was an experience. And I didn't get to play a lot of scrimmages. I was on the team. Some of the bigger guys got out there, but they got their what's handed to them by you guys, because you guys back in those days were playing some football. Now I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I got to tell you, William, a little honest truth here, William. I was not one of those bigger guys. In fact, I did play football through midget league and junior high school at D. Matt Thompson and MB Mills, Mulberry. But when I got to the high school, I was not a big enough guy. I had been used to playing offensive guard and on the line. And I got to Statesville High School, and I was getting run over. And so that was not a good thing. So I just kind of checked out and went up in the stadium and joined the band so I could still get in the football games for free on Friday night, which was good. I mean, I enjoyed the band. I played the tuba and the trombone for concert, but I marched with the tuba doing the band, and it was a lot of fun. And so, high school was a good time and a good thing then. But I enjoyed the game, and I still like football. Although I will tell you, probably gonna get me in trouble around here. I'm a New York Giants fan, and they got clobbered on Monday night. And myself and Joe Berg, who's on the sports channel here, he's a Giants fan as well too. So, but I hadn't seen a football game in the last 2. Actually, I'm going to be seeing a football game in about 2 weeks with my uncle, and we're going to go check out. He's a big Steelers fan, so I'm rolling with him. He's high dollar, so I'm his sidekick for this adventure. But that's what we got going on. So, but William, I appreciate you calling.
The thing about, yep.
Go ahead.
Just with the New York Giants, they're kind of like the Carolina Panthers this season, Brian. It's new coaches, new team members, and so forth and so on. So it's going to be a growing process, so to speak. So hang in there. It was just the first game for the season. If we could maybe we could graduate Michael Strahan back into the New York Giant team, and then. And maybe get that straightened out there, but no, he's long gone from there, and he's not going to come back for sure. But it's like the man wrote that book, Brian. Any given Sunday, any given Sunday,
any given. You're so right. God bless. Goodness gracious.
All right. Well, Brian, take care. I hope you and your family have a good weekend and stay blessed, because I know you are.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. William from over in Rowan County, Salisbury. We do reach over there. Thank you so very much, William. God bless you, and do call again, sir.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, folks. That was William, and I'm coming up on a break here. So WSIC News Talk 1400, Brian Summers for On the Record. Be right back.
Keep it right here. On the Record with Brian Summers will return after this short break on the new
Hey, folks out there. Hey, I had a caller call in. You called in on the break, and so we weren't able to get the phone up. Just let the callers calling back. But just in case, I also want to shout out Jonathan Jonathan Bills. Jonathan Bills, you are the winner, and we're the winner of the Chick-fil-A gift card to feed a family of 4. Also, a gift card in his honor will be given to a homeless family here at the Homeless Family Hotel, in which we will do every week. And so we will have a winner, but then we also will make a donation to a family of 4 to eat and have a meal on Chick-fil-A. So let's see who the caller is on the phone here. Let's see who we got. Good afternoon, caller. This is Brian Summers for On the Record. How are you?
Well, hello, Brian. This is Hope. I was sitting there going, I hope William's listening because he said a nice thing about me this morning on Pat's show.
Oh.
And I didn't have a chance to get through to echo it back. And I echo what that man says. And I want to make something clear to the listening audience. I can speak for myself, and I'll bet you it's the same for William. We do not work for WSIC. We are
that's
participating.
The truth. Yeah.
Yeah. We are
No.
participating in a good thing, and we're trying to encourage others to do so. I
Well,
really
very
do
good.
believe,
Well,
change is tough for
Yeah.
some people, but I think there's a good idea going on here, and I'm just trying to be a participant. And I
deal.
want to echo what William had to say about the channel, and I want to echo back to William my thanks to him because I already know that he's being a trooper out there in a tough time in his life, and Lord knows we all know what that is, and he's staying positive and happy too, and I do appreciate everything he says that's positive. And I love his, where people put a question mark where God put the period quote. I just love that.
Okay,
But
well, very
anyway,
good. Well, we thank you, Hope. We thank you for being a loyal, dedicated listener. I think I have met you, and so, yes, we do have that size small T-shirt here for you whenever you make your way here to our channel headquarters here on Radio Road
thank you.
in Statesville. So we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
All righty. Good deal. That's
And National Thank You Day. And I thank you for, you put it out there every time, Brian. You really do. And don't feel bad if no one's calling. Maybe someone's having to do yard work or something. That's what I tell Pat.
No, they could be driving, and it's okay. I mean, I've got the time to talk, and that's what we're doing, and that's what this is. It's a talk radio. So I just encourage everybody, drive and be safe out there on those highways and the byways.
Yeah.
So that's more important than anything. But you're listening to a good voice like mine, you might pass up the music and just listen to me. So
yeah, so I'm going to encourage anybody out there listening. If you're wondering about it, he's a good dude. Give him a call. Let's go.
Thank you
Have
so
a great
much.
weekend, everybody.
You do the
All
same.
right,
Thanks, Hope, and thanks for calling in. God bless you. All right, folks. All right. That is Hope. She has been around and is a loyal, dedicated listener. I guess you can never have too many of them at all. So that's a good thing. So, but hey, so we're talking about a little news going on. I'm sure you've heard a little bit of the national news, particularly that the United Auto Workers, the UAW, mainly the big three in the auto industry, have decided to go on strike. Members of the United Auto Workers Union walked out of 3 separate plants, including the one in Stellantis company in Ohio and the ones in Missouri and Michigan. And so they're on strike, and they want better conditions or laborers, and I'm not quite sure, but they're trying to get somebody's attention, and I don't know if it's risen to the attention that, I think that this should be worked out, that companies and unions should be able to work together, but I don't think unions ought to break the company, and I don't think that the company ought to shortchange the unions or its workers, because we got to live in this country, folks, and if you're going to put out good product, you got to pay people well, but if you're going to pay people well, they've got to put out, do a lot of credibility into the work itself. So I've never been a part of that's not true. When I was in college, but I wasn't a part of the union, though. I was just a college student working at UPS, and I was loading the flow and loading the flaps on the truck. So that was a lot of fun. But they didn't let the part-timers, the seasonal help, get into the union. I think you had to be there for, it was so long ago, I did that in the summer, but I think you had to be there for a certain amount of time, and then you could do the union. And so, anyway, so the UAW, unions on strike out there in the Midwest. Not sure how that's going to affect any new vehicle sales or whatever happening in the area of vehicles, but that's what's kind of going on right there. And so according to they do have a quote from the president. Then also, too, up on Capitol Hill, my old stomping ground, there is some talk of trying to avert this government shutdown. You know, we have this that comes around every year, and both parties are charged with the appropriations of the U.S. government. And so the House, the Senate, but also the Congress mainly. And we really need to to not play politics with our the U.S. credit limit. We really need to be able to fund our government and fund essential agencies, and we really need to do the right thing. And so I remember in the 1990s when we had a government shutdown. I never thought we would see that. Didn't fan too well on the other side because when we went to the polls later that year, people remembered which party actually shut down the government. And so grandma out there was, all concerned. And of course, you get some other political bad actors who scare grandma and tell her she's not going to get her Social Security check and all that stuff. And so they scare the hell out of seniors. And so, but we really need to, pay our bills. We need to try to really get back to a balanced budget. I think that, that is something we need to stream some of this excessive spending that's going on because, again, the government just can't print up money, folks. It just doesn't work like that. And I don't want the government just printing up all kinds of money and just passing out all kinds of money and just everybody gets a check. We got to have some stability and some credibility behind the U.S. dollar, and we should be really trying to encourage to make it strong on the market. We really should. So, but let's reach out to your representatives. Those in Washington, you got Tillis, you've got Bud, and then if you're from the Iredell-Statesville area, you've got Patrick McHenry. And one of these days, I'm going to come in here with all their phone numbers so you can call them right up. A lot of people tell you call the D.C. switchboard, but being there for 30 years, I don't like that because then you have to get the operators in the Capitol once they figure out where you're from to patch you through to that office. And so I'd much rather have a straight, direct way of contacting my members and my two senators. Those are the people that I voted for, and they have an obligation to take my call, my yay or nay on this whole budget negotiation. But, the power is in the hands of the citizens who sent them there, folks. So if you voted the last election, you didn't vote for a shutdown of government, but you did vote for a government that would work and would be on the side of you, the taxpayers. That's what I want. That's who I want in Washington. I want somebody who's going to be on the side of the people, the real people. And so I am I'm a small government kind of guy who just I worked all my life really just doing constituent services a lot because it was a response to the people, no matter what member of Congress I was working for. So anyway, I'm just giving you a little tidbits of things kind of going on in Washington to watch out for. We're not all into the glam of Hollywood and everything's going on in Hollywood. No, they're still on strike out there, but Hollywood can be on strike until we really need to have some returning basic traditional TV, basic traditional movies. I think if Hollywood got back in that business, they probably wouldn't have a strike. But anyway, you want to call me up, got an opinion you want to share, call me 704-873-1400, 704-873-1400. I am Brian Summers, and it is Friday. We got through the second week of September here. We're rolling, folks, and I am so in tune, and thank you all for tuning in. So a couple more announcements. I got like a minute here left to do this one here coming up on. So I'll talk about some things after the break, folks. This is Brian Summers for On the Record. Be right back. And there we go.
More On the Record with Brian Summers. On the new 105.9 100.7 WSIC.
All right, folks, coming back here, we sort of had a little technical hiccup there. I do apologize for the technical hiccup. I don't know if you could really tell on out there and listen to world where the sound kind of went, but we had a technical hiccup there, folks. But anyway, we're still right back here live. It is still Friday. I am your host, Brian Summers, right here for On the Record. You can give me a call at 704-873-1400, 704-873-1400. Just wanted to share something going on, particularly tomorrow, and this is from Kelly Troutman Johnson, and she's at Bethlehem Church yard sale Friday, September 15th from 7 p.m. 5:30 to 7 p.m. Yeah, 5:30 to 7 p.m. And that's at Bethlehem Church yard sale going on. And we have some more kind of happening here. Then this is Bethlehem Church Homecoming, 607 Bethlehem Road, Statesville, Sunday, September 24th. Sunday school at 9, worship service at 10, and they're having a homecoming service, folks. That's always a special thing. Covered dish meal will be served following the service, and that's at Bethlehem Church homecoming out there in Statesville, out there on Bethlehem Church Road. Some good things kind of going on here in the neighborhood. We're looking at a barbecue. Looks like this is Saturday, September 23rd. Methodist Men of Friendship Methodist Church, Statesville. They will host an annual Bob Harris Memorial Barbecue Supper from 5 to 7 p.m. Dine in or take out. The money is collected will go to the men's group ministry, and that's at Methodist Men Fellowship there at Friendship Methodist Church, and it's the Methodist Men. That's a mouthful to kind of get all out there. But anyway, they're doing a good thing for their men's ministry out there, and that is going to be September 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. We have more church announcements kind of going on in the neighborhood. What is happening, what's going on all the way around. We're looking at Priceless Women's Ministry Breakfast. And that is going to be tomorrow, 7 a.m. breakfast, and it's a fundraiser. It looks like this is for Saturday, September 14th from 7 until 10 a.m. It'll give you a good direction of where this is being held at, who's having it. Mount Sinai Evangelical Methodist Church. Mount Sinai Evangelical Methodist Church, 306 Fairmont Road, Statesville. It is a fundraiser, the Women's Ministry Breakfast Fundraiser. So that should be an awesome thing. Ladies there are actually doing some things and very busy within their church. Ladies always really take the lead, and that's a good thing. So salute those ladies out there in the ministry out there at Mount Sinai Evangelical Methodist Church. So salute to them. Good stuff. Well, who else we got here? We got Bristol Baptist Church, Saturday, September 16th. They're having from 11 to 3, a Bristol Baptist Church. They're having a fun family day. And so from 11 until 3, free food and looks like inflatables and cotton candy, it says. If you didn't have your fill at the last week fair, you can get it down there. So stop on by Bristol Baptist Church, 221 Bristol Drive in Statesville for Family Fun Day, September 16th, folks. That's what's kind of going on. A little bit more. Another homecoming here. This is at Tabernacle Baptist Church up there in Stony Point. They're doing 78 years of the history of preaching the gospel, and that's in Stony Point. Tabernacle Baptist Church, good folks up there, 78 years of the gospel, and it's going to be this Sunday morning at 10 a.m. And everybody's welcome to come on by and join in the history of them preaching the gospel in Stony Point at Tabernacle Baptist Church. It's a good thing, folks. It's really good. All these excellent things going on in our community. We have annual Porta-Pick barbecue chicken. Looks like this is taking place September 15th. From 11 until Monticello Baptist Church. Monticello Baptist Church. So it's still going on. You get on by there, folks. That's 3603 Taylorsville Road. 3603 Taylorsville Road. That's Monticello Baptist Church. They're doing some good cooking, folks. A lot of good things kind of going on. Also, I have this to share because this is what I got yesterday, and I'm sure everybody's familiar with Heinz Brothers. The Heinz Brothers Memorial Cruise In and Cruise will take place on October 7th, and it's going to be at the CAT Center down in Troutman. That's the Iredell Statesville School CAT's Career Academy Training Center down at Troutman. That's going to be from 11 to 3 p.m. That is the Heinz Brothers 2023 Memorial Memorial Cruise and Cruise In. So join them down there, and that came from Miss Shirley. Left that for me, and I told her I would most certainly announce it, and I can't wait to see her again. And so most certainly remember her husband Steve. I would say I call him a dear friend. I thought very highly of him and enjoyed having dinner to him. The one time when we first met, we had dinner together, and it was great and it was awesome. So Heinz Brothers are having a Memorial Cruise and Cruise, folks, down at the Cat Center in Troutman. That's October 7th from 11 a.m. until 3 p.m. So check it out. Good stuff. And then over at the Iredell County Library, it's a Tea and Spice Book Club. They're meeting on the 30th of September 2023 from 3:30 to 5. So stop on by there if you want to find out particularly what's kind of going on with them a little bit more. Just some happenings going on around here in your community, folks, things to check out. Then there's a Taste of Iredell. It's Saturday, October 7th. This is the Statesville Women's Club, the General Federated Women Club of North Carolina, Statesville chapter. They will be doing a Taste of Iredell October 7th at 2023 from 6 p.m. until 9. That's Saturday, October 7th, 6 to 9, 2023, right here at the clubhouse in Statesville out on West End Avenue. And that is the Statesville Women Club, folks. So it looks like they're going to have a lot for it. There's a ticket price of $50. And so this looks like they've got a big old lot of food there. So, and it goes to support homelessness in our community. So I'm glad to see that they are looking and focusing there, because homelessness is a factor here. And I know that when I had a conversation with Chick-fil-A, we figured out a way to be able to try to address and get some good food. Chick-fil-A is good nourishment. It fills up. It may not be the most healthiest in every way, but Chick-fil-A is good, and it'll fill, we're feeding a family, and we're committed to doing that every week. It's a start. It's us doing something in that way, because I tell you, deep down in my heart, I am committed to stomping out homelessness in this country, and I really have a big heart when it comes to homeless families, because I think if anything else, for a man and a woman to stick together with children, even though they don't have their own roof over their head, says a whole lot. And we should really be trying to make sure that families who want to stick together and stay together and are trying to make it, that they get a leg up in life, folks. And so I will continue talking about that till the homeless family situation in our community is handled, addressed adequately, and I'm just not going to let up on that. Also, you all know how I feel about stopping child abuse and neglect. It used to be the old SCAN, now it's called Pharaoh's Parenting. They are having a golf event coming up in October as well, and so all the proceeds from there are to just do those things when it comes to helping young mothers and young families with the proper way of raising their kids and some parenting aid and giving all that. It's all given back to the community in which we're around, folks. So parents can reach out. That's pharaohsparenting.org, pharaohsparenting.org. Again, it's a golf fundraiser going to be down at Trump International. And so, we're looking for corporate sponsors, looking for folks to do it. I'm on the board as a disclaimer. Got to tell you that. So anyway, Pharaoh's Parenting, golf event coming up. But that's what it is. So I'm committed to, again, trying to end homelessness, but also making sure that kids are safe in our communities and in homes, stop child abuse and neglect. That's my commitment. And literacy. You all know where I stand when it comes to books and reading and learning. I'm just a huge fan of books, the hardback books, the old-fashioned books. Give me the page turner, that's where I am on that aspect. So you want to do, you can check out all those things and events going on in our community for sure. You can check all those out. Also, too, try to kind of get by me with this, but I was quickly on top of things. Looks like this is also happening, going on up at South River. They are having their event coming up, and I was like, South River is going to have their barbecue, their breakfast coming up very soon, and so we got to get my cousins to give me the correct information, because they kind of sent this flyer and it doesn't really have anything on it out there. But those are the Robinsons for me, my cousins, I tell you. But anyway, this is something here. There's a fish fry fundraiser for Jody Gaither going on Saturday, September looks like the 23rd, and that's going to take place at New Hope Baptist Church on New Hope Church Road, folks. So that's a fundraiser, fish fry fundraiser for Jody Gaither. That's Saturday, September 23rd from 5 until sold out. And that's at New Hope Baptist Church at 149, looks like 149 New Hope Church, New Hope Road, Statesville. So the fundraiser for Jody Gaither. If you know him, folks, stop by. A lot of good going on in our community. We're going to continue to do things like that. Statesville is a giving community. Here's the information. Country ham and pancake breakfast. And it is South River Baptist Church. It looks like it's October 7th from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. And it's a breakfast and an auction. So bake sale as well. I went to the one last year, had a lot of fun. Can't remember what I bought. I bought something there at the auction. But anyway, I'll be there this year too, folks, because food is good and the auction is even better. But anyway, I wanted you to have a great weekend, folks. If you get a chance, tune in to us next week from 5 to 6 right here on WSIC. I'm Brian Summers. This has been a great week, a blessed week. Be safe. Say your prayers. God loves you. I love you. And you can't do nothing about it. Here we go, folks.